Father Peter Channel Morning News on this Friday morning, July 15th, 2016. And good morning to you all. This lovely Friday morning, 15th of July, 2016. Here are your news and our top story at 8:30 in the morning time is in Nice, France, where France was on Friday. The terror threats will likely shadow the nation for years to come as investigators picked up front the chaos of the latest attack that left at least 84 people dead when a truck caught for the mountain path. Donald Trump said that he would propose a new announcement that this vice presidential pick that had been scheduled for Friday morning following the terrorist attacks in Nice, France. Beijing. The U.S. Navy's top admiral made a 3-day visit to China and meeting with his Chinese counterpart at a time when Beijing has rejected an international tribunal ruling and validated expensive claims of the South China Sea. The 68th Emmy nomination was available today for the 16-year-old HBO led all networks today for nominations across 130 categories for FX 56 and Netflix 54, as well as of the broadcast networks by fewer than recent years. Baltimore police officers responded to them to sign a gunshot through the apartment building, fatally shot a man who fired at them with an AR-15 style gun at 40D said early Friday. Hours before, he was killed along with his father by a medical terrorist. Bertie Copeland's parents back home in Lakewood, Texas, got a photo of 11-year-old boy smiling from a Pebble Beach in Nice as the veteran waves crashed against him. North Korean defector services Pyongyang said he tried to abduct or possess Baghdad. Thousands of supporters of powerful Shiite Muslims clerk Baghdad outsiders fought at central Baghdad Square unfighting discredited government police to scrap protesters with a distract the war against the Islamic State. Bodyguards used them was to shield Prime Minister Hwang Kyo-han bottled from eggs flown by residents in Shanghai, South Korea on Friday. Riverside, California, a California property owner and 2 caretakers face a $25 million federal lawsuit which contends their negligence caused by a massive 2013 wildfire. Washington, the son of a Louisiana man shot dead by police wants President Obama to help end world racism. The mother of the policeman pleads for ways to keep her son safe. Senator Willie Washington, the sheriff of County, about 70 miles north of Seattle, says that residents out knowing his accident law enforcement is no longer dying there. The planned speakers at the Republican National Convention included Senator Tom Cotton of Arkansas and Peter Thiel, the billionaire Silicon Valley entrepreneur. The French truck attack quickly became fodder in the White House race, with both presumptive nominees jumped to their terror-fighting credentials and no Gingrich called them for Muslims in the United States. Boise, Idaho, an Idaho transgender woman was arrested for allegedly filming an 18-year-old woman charged in a Target-fitted room for the said. Atlanta, judges executed John Wayne Carter for beating JT White to death in 1982 over a remark about Connor's girlfriend. Wells Fargo and Company, the world's most valuable bank, posted a second quarter profit that matched analysts' estimates from the firm's increased loans and collected more fees up from credit cards. Herbalife is to pay a $200 million in a settlement with the Federal Trade Commission without enabling the company to avoid being classified as a pyramid scheme and victory in its long-running battle with activist investor William Ackman. The oil club Obama has long avoided mergers and industries like autonomous vehicles nationwide. In his own words, Jeremy Bowman. London, with a British cabinet involvement in the industry group, and Gas UK said it was incumbent upon the new leadership to focus on one of the country's best assets. New York Methodist Grill scheduled to be tried in June 2017 for security spot, a Brooklyn federal judge decided. London, the heavy economic reliance on oil and gas, but revenue remains that Oman is more exposed to the economic risk than its peers, Moody's Investor Service said. Brussels, that bulked nearly $300 million in new investments could target energy and infrastructure projects in the Baltic Sea region, the European Commission said Friday. London, with the full charges associated with the 2010 oil spill in the Gulf of Mexico revealed, BP said it now has a clear plan for managing costs in the near future. Houston, more than $300 million in contract for the upstream side of the energy sector goes to the sort of development offshore Australia's division of Schlumberger said. Alright, take a look at the stocks. With it now up 118,506.41, SP 5,263.35, and Nasdaq 5,034.06. Duck, 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 goose! Scientists say ducklings use abstract product to pick out quality and sameness and difference in an experiment. And the national team of scientists has issued a warning that biodiversity is dropping below safe levels for the support of the well-being of human societies. Our new video takes the viewers on a red nearly down to the dwarf planet surface, stops just above the ripple shoreline in the vast natural ice plain known as Sputnik Planet. That CD. Put another way, being overweight or obese is associated with a higher risk of dying prematurely than being a healthier weight. Then the risk includes an additional bias according to new international study led by researchers at Harvard. Alright, looking at some local news. North Attleboro, one garden ball at a time. Frank Wojcicki is making North Attleboro a brighter place. Supported by the Keep North to the North Attleboro Beautiful organization, the volunteer, the former Plainville health agent has dedicated himself to the landscape and work at the various spots around town. His latest projects are welcome to North Attleboro signs near the Falls Schools and the intersection of Routes 118 and around the World War Memorial coming in front of Town Hall where he's planting native prairie annuals. While working around the stone, Wojcicki, that's the name Casper Wojcicki listed on the placard in Friends of World War I. He believes that it was an uncle organization. President Marshall Goldstein said, Wojcicki is often assisted by people competing in community service about the trial court system. Norton first correspondent Wheaton College played ball and game of life as I was there and everybody had a good time and Dennis Hanna was the pitcher in the first and Jim Cameron led it off for homer in the Norton Police Fire's 19-5 victory at Wheaton College. Thursday's rainfall offered a break for the usually dry summer, but more shells could be on the way of a hot weekend over. More down on the weather come out in a little bit. Women who do the same work as men have to pay the same as men under legislature approved Thursday by the Massachusetts House. Worcester, Massachusetts, man police say stabbed a woman 19 times and left her to die on Worcester Street had been held out bail. Peter Solis pleaded not guilty to the first degree murder in his rainbow out Thursday to connect to the death of that 31-year-old Teresa Hill. Hill was found in the street about 4:45 a.m. and more than 7 seconds suffered from multiple stab wounds. She died at the hospital. 2 men were caught in surveillance video attacking a woman. The prosecutor did not discuss the moment. Holyoke, Massachusetts, 6 hours set up between police and a distraught veteran barricaded status Holyoke home has ended with no major injuries. Peter Chell News Time, 8:37 on this Friday morning. It's time now for a sports report. The Boston Red Sox will open up the second half of the regular season down to the Bronx in New York City against the New York Yankees. Game time 7:05 p.m. The big fish in NBA free agency is found to home, but that's not preventive for the trade winds from soaring wide. The Celtics will make out over decision to start a 4-year deal with Boston last week. It does look like the Von Miller is going to sit out in the 2016 season. The Broncos linebacker threatened to sit out for the year and was forced to play the season in franchise tag, but that's not likely to happen now. That's in the summer and in the early spring of 1973. The Watergate scandal heated up. Secretary chased the triple credit, logged away the evidence called the serious title, kept resident higher, and for 113 consecutive days, the Cubs sat up to the division, and Cubs get back to work. There's a lot of work to do. Peter Chell News Time is now 8:38 on this Friday morning, and it's time now for a traffic and transit report. Let's start off down with the MBTA alerts, where it is looking good on the subway system. Please board Worcester train 512-848 from Worcester at the outbound platforms at after Westboro stations today. But commuter rail looking good on it. Ferries day out looking good. Alright, take a look at the highways and byways. Where highways here in New York City are slow go. 95 on the southbound side is backed up from Fairfield to Stamford. 95 on the northbound side is backed up from 287 all the way up to Greenwich. Long Expressway is both ends slope in Brooklyn down to Manhattan. Lincoln and Holland tells us slow go. 95 on both ends slope at George Washington Bridge in the Bronx. I-84 eastbound side, Little Side to Route 80 towards 91 on the southbound side is backed up from 291 to I-84 westbound side, Little Side, Route 91. Route 2 westbound side, Little Side, Route 84 in Hartford, Connecticut. 95 on the northbound side, it is so for Elvis Avenue down to that side, Providence. 95 on the northbound side, Little Side from 610 Connecticut, Route 146 in Providence. 24 on the southbound side, it is backed up from 139 Stoughton to Harrison Boulevard, Avon. 24 on the northbound side, it is backed up around Harrison Boulevard in Avon. Route 3 on the northbound side, Little Side from Union Street and Hingham, Union Street and Braintree all the way after Route 128. 298 eastbound side, Little Side from 146 to Route 190 in Worcester. 146 to the north bad side. Little Sur at 230. South is expressway at both ends it's slow from Quincy out into the Mass Pike in Boston. 128 at the north bad side. It is over Needham all the way out to Route 9 in Wellesley. 128 south bad side. It is Soren and Needham corner. 120 the north bad side. So the Pike to Route 20. Mass Pike the east bad side. It is slow for 128 and Newton all the way at the Newton corner. 93 the south bad side. So from Bedford down to Zig Bridge. Route 1 in the south bad side is slow from Charlestown to Chelsea and Mass Pike on the westbound side. It is slow from Lower Airport to South Boston. 120 on the southbound side. It is slow from Redden all the way at the Woburn. 93 on the northbound side. It is slow from Medford down to Redden and 93 to the southbound side. So from Medford all the way to Zig Bridge. 120 on the northbound side. Back up to Route 95 out in Peabody. Route 3 on the southbound side. A little slower in Bill Ricker stretch. 495 on the northbound side. A little slower. Route 2 in Westford. Up in Northern New England, I-89 in the southbound side. Slow after the Canadian border up in Vermont. And I-87 the southbound side. Backed up after the Canadian border up in Vermont. Up in upstate New York. And New York State 3 and the eastbound side is so for 219 on back to Route 290 in Buffalo. And 76 on westbound side it is so from Philadelphia to King and Prussia. And 376 little slower. Wilkinsburg. Peter Childrew's time is now 8:41. It is time now for a weather report and drink tons of water. Lots and lots and lots of water. AC's on because it is going to be a hot one in store. A hot and sticky one in store. And we got a dense fog rise in effect until 9 a.m. Eastern Daylight Time this morning. National Weather Service didn't transition to dense fog rise, which in effect till 9 a.m. this morning. Location: way down in southeast Massachusetts. Visibility is a half mile less than times. Time and areas of dense fog will begin to improve by the mid-morning hours. Impacts visibility of a quarter mile less are expected to occur, which will make for hazardous travel conditions as dense fog rise repeats. Visibilities will frequently be windows of less than quarter mile. For at least 3 hours, if driving, slow down. Use your headlights to leave plenty of distance ahead of you. Special weather statement. Hot and humid conditions this afternoon. Hot and humid conditions are expected this afternoon. Temperatures are peaking in the mid-90s and the index falls in the upper 90s. High heat and humidity will make it difficult for the body to cool itself. Drink plenty of fluids. Stay in the air-conditioned room. Stay out of the sun and check out relatives and neighbors. Those planted outdoor activities should bring extra water and be alert for signs of heating exhaustion. When possible, risk schedule stress activities early morning or evening. Know the signs and symptoms of heating exhaustion and heat stroke. Anyone overcome by heat should be moved to a cool and shady location. Heat stroke emergency. Call 911. Day 1, day tonight, a few strong thunderstorms possible this afternoon across eastern Connecticut, Rhode Island, south of the Mass Pike in Massachusetts. Main fronts of low-class heavy rainfall, gusty winds. And an air quality alert. In effect from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. on Friday. The Massachusetts Department of Environmental Protection has issued an air quality alert for an air quality act today for ground levels on effect from 11 a.m. to 11 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Friday. An air quality act today means that ground levels of concentration within the region may approach or exceed unhealthy standards. Alright, 7-day forecast goes like this. For today, chance of showers, that's what May after 1 p.m. Some storms, but heavy rain. Pitch mountain before 9 a.m. Alright, Putseska about 95 degrees. Copy becoming in southwest, but 5 to 9 miles on the afternoon. Chance range 30%. Tonight, pitch mountain up to 40 miles. Putseska about 66 degrees southwest, and about 5 to 7 miles on the becoming comedy Sunday. Sunday, about 92 degrees. Left west wind becoming in southwest, but 5 to 10 miles in the morning. Saturday night. Slight chance of showers about 2 a.m. Gust got about 65 degrees southwest, about 5 miles coming land variable after midnight. Chance range 20%. Sunday, most gust got 85 about 64 degrees. North about 5 miles coming west in the afternoon. Monday, most sides got about 87 degrees. Monday, night chance of showers and thunderstorms. Most gusts got about 68 degrees and chance range 40%. Tuesday, chance of showers and thunderstorms before 10 p.m. Mostly clouds got high for about 60 degrees and chance range 35%. And for Wednesday, mostly sunny, most gusts got 81 about 61 degrees. And for Thursday, sun's got about 85 degrees. Currently and not near, it's most gusts got and it's 76 degrees, humidity 88%, 24 degrees Celsius. And that is going to be it for the Peter Chow Morning News on this July 15th, 2016 on a Friday morning on Peter Saver. Good morning and good day to you, and I'll see you for a new news report. Have a good morning.